think you know, because of money, we don't have money to pay. So I decided to drop, and then I cannot join the school. Sometimes I also find some school to study as well, but during that time we don't have much school. We don't have much organization to help to provide other people. So the way that I learn English is I learn by myself. The first one I just saw the book from my brother. He bought the book because he just go to work with my dad, and then he bought one book. That book is talk about 60 hours learning English. Do you ever hear that book? So that book is about self-study that you can look, because they also have translation for both Khmer and English, and we learn how to pronounce the word. So I just learned how to pronounce the word during that time. The first word that I always remind and remembers in my mind, the word tree. You know tree? So mostly all of people always pronounce tree, right? So in that book, in that case, they teach that is also very good. So they teach like you can see the letter and you know the word of the letter in Khmer and English. Like letter T, we can say like T, to, something like that. And then we have letter O and letter Y, and then we try to like Tapara, E, tree, something like that. So I always remember that word and learn how to pronounce the word during that time. The first word that I learned is about tree, second word is apple. And during that time, I just only learned for 2 days. And then I try to, when I see the word in English, I always use that word to pronounce, try to pronounce, like the same in Khmer, like when you see the letter, you're gonna study how to perform, right? So this is the word, I learned how to pronounce the word. Even though I don't know what does it mean, I didn't care. I didn't care what does it mean. I don't know, even though I don't know that word. So I just only learned how to read it. So during that time until I finished grade 12, because I never studied another school, just only studied by my own self, and from the like government school that you join from grade 7 until grade 12, because they also have English session. So I only learned from that and learn myself. And you know, during that time English I always fail, never pass in English. So fail until I go to university. So even though the first year that I joined the university, I still fell in English session too. But sometimes, even though I fell, but I never lose hope, I never give up. The way that I learn, I try to learn more and more every day. When somebody else speak English, I always listen to them. And then some of my friends always ask me like, do you understand? And I also like say, I know what you say, but I don't know what does it mean. So I just only try to listen all the time. The way that I learn English, try to listen. So when I listen, the word that I really really attracted, really love, really like, so I always take note that word. Because sometimes when you listen to the word, you're gonna say, oh, what does it mean? What does it, like, what is interesting mean? Something like that. You're gonna interest that word. And then you're gonna listen and try to remember that word, and then go to ask somebody else, what does it mean? So I always did that. So, and then I always write down in the paper. Especially, they have like a small piece of paper, and then I can, one word in English, behind the back in Khmer. So I always read every day that word. And then next day, I try to learn another new words every day. So second one, I try to listen to the song, English song. When you listen to the song, because most of you know how to sing the song, right? Sometimes English song you also like to sing too. This is the way that can help you more to improve your English. Third word, read all the books. If you are good at reading, you should read in English. So the way you read, the way you improve. And one of my friend, like also my teacher, he told me that when you read, like a reading skill, that is the best way. When you read English, Even though you read and you stuck to the word that you don't know, don't care. No need to care. No need to say, oh, I don't know this word, I didn't know, what does it mean? And then you stop, you try to take dictionary, try to find that word, and then the rest of the other word you will stop reading that. After that, you will become lazy. But if you keep going to read all of that, even though you don't know that word, even though you stuck on that word, you just skip that word out. Skip it up and then move to the next word. So you read until you finish, and then you come back to read from the first paragraph. You read from the first one. When you read the second time, believe in me, you will understand more about it. Maybe around 10%, 20%, 30% until 50%. You read again, and after that, you find the time to translate all the word. The word that you don't know, just only highlight them, underline them. That, oh, I don't know this word, I just highlight down. If you continue, this word, I don't know, highlight more. So, that is the way that you will improve your English. The fourth word, try to speak it out. If you learn, you study, you know a lot of words, but you never speak, you never improve. Because what? When somebody else talk to you, you understand what does it mean, but you cannot reply them back. So you think that you are good at English now? No, you only understand, but you cannot reply. The same as you don't know everything. But if you try to practice by make conversation back, try to speak it up, don't care. No need to care about your mistake, because everybody always have mistake. Teacher also have mistake. Everyone have mistake. Even though the native English, they also have mistake too. They're not correct for 100%. No. If you don't believe, like you are Cambodian, right? You speak Khmer. Did you speak Khmer correct 100%? No. The same as Renia said, like sometimes she speak Khmer like a lot to learn, right? Like yes, the same as me too. Sometimes also like that too. So the way that I always push in myself, or always like encourage myself, don't give up, don't lose hope. That one thing that you learn from Keystone, do you remember? Talk positive to yourself. Right? You know, talk positive to yourself. ដែលច្បាប់មួយដែលយើងរៀនថានិយាយពីវិជ្ជមានអំពីខ្លួនឯង If you talk to yourself that I can do it, I will good at English, I will speak English well in the future. So this is the way that you will improve. But if you talk to yourself like, oh, I'm so stupid, I don't understand, I cannot do it, or I'm so scared, of course, you will never improve too. So if you don't lose hope and you try to believe in yourself, you will improve. What you want to see yourself in the future, you have to set goal, right? Like, oh, I want to see myself in the next 1 year like this. I want to see myself in the next 3 years like this, or 5 years like this. If you know how to set goal from short goals, like we say short term to long term, that is the way to improve, that you can set for 1 year, and then you will how much you improve, you just take it. And some step that you don't improve, no need to worry, continue for the next year, right? So this is the way that I learn English. So I hope that everyone try to learn, ask yourself. Sometimes you are different from me. Maybe you are good at watching movie. You learn English well from your watching movie, right? Because watching movie is the best way to improve your English too. You can see, you can hear, right? So your brain gonna be focusing and then try to moving forward. So because sometimes in the movie they speak very fast. That's why this is the way that you will have your brain to work faster, not stuck. Okay, not stuck like stuck there and then you cannot move. The same as your brain will die too. The same as teacher Petra said, if you learn and then you don't practice, you will lose. You will lose everything. My friend, one of my friends, she knew English very well. She just only stopped practicing for 1 year, everything gone. And then she said, oh, I don't know why. the way that the way that she can see herself, like because she never practice, and then she only understand a little bit, but she cannot reply to other people. So this is the way. If you don't practice, you will die. You die what? Die about your education. Your education will die. Your knowledge will die because you never practice. The same as teacher, everyone here. If we never practice English, of course, we will forget everything too, right? The same as you learn how to sing a song. And you always sing that song. But when you stop singing that song for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you don't know how to sing that song in the correct note, right? Yeah, so remember, if you low hopes, everything will gonna happen to you. If you don't believe in yourself, you cannot improve too. You cannot see your good future. You cannot see your fantastic life in the future. So try to set goal, try to keep up good work, and then believe in yourself. Thank you.